Welcome, my friend. Before you try to learn a new English word today, pause for a moment. Let me ask you something honestly. Have you ever learned a new English word, felt confident about it, and then forgotten it the very next day? You search your mind, you try to remember, but it's just gone. If this happens to you again and again, this video is for you. Because today, we are not talking about learning more English words. We are talking about why your brain lets them disappear. And I want you to hear this clearly right now. You are not weak, you are not lazy, and you are not bad at English. What you are experiencing is normal. Almost every English learner feels this frustration, but no one explains why it happens until now. Today, I will show you the real reason why words leave your memory so quickly and how to stop this from happening calmly, naturally, no pressure, no fear, no stress. This is not a lesson full of rules. This is a conversation that understands you. Stay with me. By the end of this video, you will know how to keep the words you already learned and use them easily when you speak. Now, let's begin. You learn a new English word today. You feel good. You feel confident. But then tomorrow comes, and it's gone. You forgot it already. Your mind goes completely blank. You try to remember. You search inside your head, but nothing. Does this happen to you often? Do you feel frustrated when this happens again and again? I want you to know something now. This is not your fault at all. This happens to most English learners. Trust me on this. You are not forgetting because you are not smart enough. No. You are not forgetting because you did not study hard enough either. The problem is not your intelligence. The problem is not your effort. The real problem is something else, something hidden, something quiet. And today we will talk about it together, calmly and honestly. There are certain English words, secret words, that your brain forgets every single day, not because they are difficult, not because they are too advanced, but because you are not using them in the right way, that's all. These words are small, simple words, words you see everywhere, daily, but somehow they disappear from your memory when you need them most. Today, I will show you why this happens to you so often, and I will show you how to stop forgetting these words forever. You do not need more vocabulary lists or more study hours. You just need to change one small habit in how you learn words. One small habit that makes all the difference over time. So stay with me now. Listen calmly. We will learn this together, okay? No pressure, no fear, no stress. Just simple, clear understanding that will help you remember words better from today forward. This video is not about teaching you new words right now. This video is about helping you keep the words you already know. Because what is the point of learning new words every day if you forget them by tomorrow? You need words that stay with you, words that come back easily when you need them while speaking. And that is exactly what we will fix today, step by step. So take a deep breath, relax. You are in the right place now. This video understands your problem, and we will solve it together. Let's begin. Now let me explain why this happens. Why do you forget words so quickly, even after studying them carefully? The answer is simpler than you think. Most learners memorize word lists. They write words in a notebook. They read them. They repeat them. But then they close the notebook, and that's it. They do not use those words anywhere else at all. They do not speak them out loud. They do not think with them daily. They just store them in memory, hoping they will remember later. But here's the truth, my friend. Your brain does not remember things you store. It remembers things you use, things you repeat often. If you do not use a word daily, your brain thinks it is not important enough to keep, so it deletes it, quietly, slowly.
And when you try to remember that word again, it is already gone. Another reason is fear, honestly. Fear of using the wrong word. Fear of sounding silly or making a mistake in front of others. So even when you remember a word, you hesitate. You do not use it. And every time you hesitate, your brain forgets it a little more. Because your brain learns this word is not safe to use. So it stops offering that word to you when you need it most. This is not your fault at all. This happens to most English learners around the world. You are not alone in this struggle. But the good news is you can change this pattern easily. You do not need to study harder. You do not need to memorize more lists or spend more hours learning. You just need to use words differently. You need to practice words in a way that makes your brain trust them, remember them, keep them close. And that way is very simple. It does not take much time daily. It does not require any special tools or apps or courses. It just requires one small shift in how you think about learning English words from now on. Instead of trying to remember every new word you see, focus on using a few small words every single day, repeatedly. Instead of filling your notebook with hundreds of words, fill your daily thoughts with just 5 or 10 words, used often. That is the secret most learners miss completely, honestly. They think more words equals better English, more fluency. But the truth is, fewer words used daily build real fluency. Because fluency is not about knowing thousands of words in your head. Fluency is about using the right words easily when you speak. And the only way to do that is through daily use, daily repetition, not through memorization alone. So from today, we will change how you think about learning words. We will focus on secret words, small daily words that your brain keeps forgetting because you are not giving them enough attention. Let me explain what these secret words really are, step by step. Let me explain something important about how your brain really works. Your brain remembers what you use, not what you try to store away. Think about it for a moment now. You remember your friend's name because you use it often, right? You remember your daily routine because you repeat it every day. You remember how to brush your teeth because you do it without thinking. Your brain keeps these things close because they are useful, repeated. But if you meet someone new today and never see them again, you will forget their name quickly, even if you tried hard to remember. This is how memory works, naturally. Use it or lose it, basically. The same rule applies to English words you are trying to learn. If you do not use them daily, your brain will forget them soon. It doesn't matter how many times you wrote them in a notebook. It doesn't matter how hard you tried to memorize them yesterday. If you do not use them, they disappear from your memory. Now let me tell you about secret words, the ones you keep forgetting. These are not big, fancy words. These are not difficult words that only native speakers understand. These secret words are actually small, simple, daily use words. Words like already, still, yet, even, just, quite, rather, etc. You see them everywhere, don't you? You read them in books, articles, you hear them in videos, podcasts. But when you try to use them while speaking, they do not come easily. Your mind goes blank. You forget them completely in that moment. Why does this happen so often? Because these words are ignored. Learners focus on big words, nouns, verbs, action words, strong words, but they ignore these small words, thinking they are not important. But the truth is, these small words are the most important ones. They make your English sound natural. They make your sentences flow smoothly. They connect your ideas clearly. Without them, your English sounds robotic, stiff, unnatural. So these are the secret words you need to focus on from today. Not the big, impressive words, not the advanced vocabulary lists. Just these small, daily words that native speakers use all the time. And the way to remember them is not through memorization or lists. The way to remember them is through daily use, repeated practice. You need to use these words in your thoughts, in your sentences daily.
You need to make them part of your natural thinking process, gently. When you do that, your brain will start keeping them close, ready. And when you speak English, these words will come easily, naturally. You will not need to search for them. They will just appear in your mind. That is how fluency really works. It is not about knowing thousands of words stored in your memory. It is about using a few hundred words so often that they become automatic, effortless, natural. And that is what we will practice together today, step by step. Let me show you how to do this in your daily life, easily and calmly. Now let me give you a simple method you can use every single day. This method is safe. It is easy. You do not need to speak out loud if you feel shy or nervous. You can practice this privately, quietly, in your own mind. Here is what you do, step by step. Every morning, choose 3 small words you want to practice today. Just 3 words, that is all. Not 10, not 20, just 3. These can be words like already, still, just, even, quite, rather. Choose words you see often but do not use easily while speaking. Write them down if you want to, or just keep them in your mind. Now, throughout your day, try to use these 3 words in your thoughts, in your inner voice. For example, if you chose the word already, think thoughts like, I already finished my breakfast. I already checked my phone today. I already feel tired right now. You are not speaking out loud here. You are just thinking in English using that word repeatedly. Do this with all 3 words today. Use them in simple, honest thoughts about your daily life, your routine. Do not try to make perfect sentences. Do not worry about grammar rules. Just use the words naturally, calmly. The goal is not perfection at all. The goal is repetition, familiarity. You are teaching your brain this. This word is useful. This word is safe. This word is important. And the more you use it in your thoughts, the easier it becomes to use it while speaking, too. Now, if you want to practice more, you can also do this at night. Before you sleep, think back on your day using those 3 words. I already did so much today. I still feel a bit worried. I just want to rest for a while and sleep well. Again, short thoughts, simple words, no pressure, no fear, no judgment. You are just practicing quietly, privately, in your own safe space. Nobody is listening. Nobody is watching or judging you here. This is just for you, your growth. And I promise you, my friend, if you do this every single day, even for just 5 minutes, your brain will start remembering these small words automatically. They will stop disappearing from your memory when you need them. They will start appearing easily when you speak English out loud, because you are using them daily, repeatedly, naturally, calmly. And that is how real fluency is built, one small word at a time. Now, you might be thinking, only 3 words a day? That is so slow. That is not enough. But here's the truth, honestly. 3 words used daily, repeatedly, will stay with you forever. But 30 words memorized once will disappear by next week. So do not rush this process, please. Trust the slowness. Trust repetition. Consistency is more powerful than speed or memorizing many words. Every day, choose 3 words. Use them in your thoughts calmly. Do this for 1 month, just 1, and you will be amazed at how much easier these words come to you. You will not need to search for them. You will not freeze while speaking. They will just flow naturally. That is the power of daily practice. Small steps, repeated consistently. So start tomorrow morning, okay? Choose 3 small daily words. Use them in your thoughts all day. No pressure, no fear, no stress. Just calm, gentle practice daily, and watch your fluency grow quietly. Now let me help you practice this with some repeated sentences next. Now, I want to help you practice listening to simple sentences that use these small secret words. Listen carefully, listen calmly. You can repeat them silently in your mind if you want to, or you can just listen and feel how these words fit naturally. Here we go, nice and slow. I already finished my work today. I already finished my work today. I still feel a little bit tired. I still feel a little bit tired. I just want to rest for a while. I just want to rest for a while. I even forgot to eat lunch today. I even forgot to eat lunch today. I quite like learning this way. I quite like learning this way. I would rather practice calmly. I would rather practice calmly. Listen again. Feel the rhythm. I already know these words. I still need more practice daily. I just want to speak naturally. I even use them in my thoughts. I quite enjoy this process now. I would rather learn this way. Now let me show you how to use these words in daily thoughts. I already woke up this morning. I still feel sleepy right now. I just need a cup of tea. I even smiled at myself today. I quite like how I am learning. I would rather go slowly, calmly. Listen one more time, please. I already understand this idea. I still forget words sometimes. I just need to keep practicing. I even feel more confident now. I quite believe in this method. I would rather trust the process. Do you see how natural they sound? Do you feel how simple they are? These words are not difficult. You already know them, don't you? You just need to use them more. Think with them daily, calmly. So from today, practice like this. Listen to simple sentences daily. Think your own thoughts using these small, secret words often. Do not rush. Do not force it. Just let these words become part of your natural thinking slowly. The more you listen, the more familiar they will feel to you. The more you repeat, the easier they will come when you speak. This is not about memorization. This is about familiarity, comfort. You are teaching your brain to trust these words, use them freely. And that trust builds fluency. So keep listening, keep practicing, keep thinking in English daily, even if it is just for 5 minutes. Even if it is just 3 words, that is enough. That is progress. And progress, no matter how small, is always worth celebrating. You are doing great, my friend. You are learning in a calm, safe way that actually works for you. Now let me remind you of something important about this journey. I want you to remember something important right now, please. Forgetting words is completely normal. It does not mean you are failing. It does not mean you are not good enough at learning English. It just means you are human, real. And humans forget things all the time, even in their own language. So stop being so hard on yourself. Stop feeling guilty every time you forget a word you learned before. Forgetting is part of the process. It is part of how your brain learns what is important and what is not. And the more you use a word, the more your brain sees it as important. So focus on use, not on memory. Focus on repetition, not speed. Progress in learning English is slow, but it is real. It is happening. Every time you practice, even once, you are building something quietly. You are building familiarity, trust. You are teaching your brain that English is safe, useful, natural. And that takes time, my friend. It does not happen overnight. It does not happen in 1 week. But if you keep practicing calmly, consistently, every single day, one day you will look back and see how far you really have come. You will notice words coming easily. You will notice sentences flowing naturally without much effort. And you will feel proud of yourself. So be patient. Be kind to yourself. Do not compare your progress to anyone else's journey right now. Your pace is perfect for you. Your learning is unique, personal. Nobody else is learning exactly the way you are learning today. So trust yourself. Trust the process. Trust that small daily practice will lead to real improvement. You do not need to be perfect today. You do not need to remember every word you have ever learned. You just need to keep going gently. You just need to keep practicing with patience, with kindness. And that is more than enough. English grows quietly, slowly, calmly. Not with pressure, not with stress, but with consistency, with care. So give yourself that gift today. The gift of calm, patient learning. You deserve it. You really do. Now, before we finish today, I want to remind you of something. Keep listening to simple English like this every single day. You do not need to study for hours. You do not need to memorize lists. Just listen calmly. Practice gently. Use 3 small words in your thoughts daily. That is all. That small habit will change how you remember words. Trust me. It will make English feel easier, more natural over time for you. Now, if you found this helpful today, I would love for you to subscribe to Soul Talk English right now. We create calm, graded English lessons just like this one here.
No stress, no pressure, no shouting, just simple, clear, supportive English learning every single day. We help you build fluency quietly, confidently, at your own pace. So subscribe if you want more of this kind of gentle learning. And remember, practice calmly. Do not rush. Do not push yourself. Just choose 3 words tomorrow. Use them in your thoughts all day. Do this every day, consistently, and watch your fluency grow slowly. You do not need to see results immediately to know it is working. Trust the process. Trust yourself. Progress is happening, even when you cannot see it clearly yet. English grows quietly, my friend. It grows with small, daily steps. It grows with patience, with care. It grows when you stop putting so much pressure on yourself. So be kind, be calm, be patient. You are learning something so hard, and you are doing it beautifully. Keep going. Keep practicing daily. Keep believing in your progress. You do not need to speak fast today. You do not need to know every word. You just need to keep moving forward, one small word at a time, always. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for trusting this process. I believe in you. I really do. Now go practice. Go listen. Go grow. English is waiting for you calmly. And you are ready. You always were.